Last year, my coworker Anna's car transmission died on a Tuesday. Repair cost $1,800. She had $0 set aside for it. So she put it on a credit card at 24% interest, and 18 months later, she was still paying it off, plus almost $400 in interest on top of the original bill. That same week, a guy on her team, David, had his water heater burst. Same kind of surprise. Same kind of cost. He paid it in cash from an account he'd built for exactly this moment, and by Friday, he'd forgotten it ever happened. Same city. Same salary range. Completely different outcome. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to build David's version of that story. A 3 to 6 month emergency fund, starting from zero. And step 3 is where almost everyone quits before they even really start. I'm not a financial advisor. This is educational content based on verified 2026 data. Let's get into it. First, let's be honest about where most people actually stand right now, because the numbers might surprise you. According to Bankrate's 2026 Emergency Savings Report, only 47% of Americans can currently cover a $1,000 emergency expense out of pocket. That means more than half the country is one surprise bill away from either debt or a very stressful phone call to family. And here's the part that stings a little more. 29% of Americans currently have more credit card debt than emergency savings. If that's you right now, I want you to hear this clearly. You're not behind because you're bad with money. You're behind because nobody ever showed you the actual steps. So here they are. Step 1. Calculate your real number. This is where most advice gets vague, so let's make it specific. The standard guidance is 3 to 6 months of essential expenses. And I want to stress the word essential. That means rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, minimum debt payments, insurance, and transportation to work. It does not include dining out, subscriptions, or entertainment, because in a real emergency, those are the first things you'd cut anyway. Add up those essential categories from your last bank statement. Multiplied by 3 for your starting target, and 6 for your fully funded target. For context, the average American household spends around $6,600 a month on living expenses, which means a 3-month fund lands close to $19,800 for a typical household. Your number might be smaller. Your number might be bigger. That's fine. The point of step 1 is simply this: stop guessing and know your actual target. Step 2. Start absurdly small on purpose. Here's something Bankrate's own savings expert recommends, and it surprises people every time. The advice isn't, save 6 months immediately. It's, aim for an initial target of $500 first. Just $500. Not because $500 is the goal, but because the psychological shift from $0 saved to some dollars saved is the hardest jump you will ever make. Once you've done it once, doing it again gets easier. Automate a fixed transfer every payday, even if it's $25, into a separate account you don't touch. The amount matters far less right now than the habit. Now here's step 3. This is the step most people quietly skip, and it's the reason their emergency fund never actually grows. Step 3. Get your money out of a regular savings account. Right now, in 2026, the national average savings account is paying around 0.39 to 0.63% APY. On $10,000, that's roughly $40 a year. Compare that to a high-yield savings account, where top accounts in August 2026 are paying 4.15 to 4.21% APY at banks like Fulbright and Axos. On that same $10,000, you're looking at over $400 a year, purely for moving your money to a different account, with zero additional risk. It's FDIC insured up to $250,000, just like your regular bank. Same safety. Same accessibility, usually within 1 to 3 business days. The only difference is one of these accounts is quietly paying you 10 times more to hold the exact same dollars. This is the step people skip because it feels like paperwork. It takes 15 minutes online. Do not let this be the reason your fund grows 10 times slower than it should. Step 4. Automate before you feel ready. Set your transfer to happen the day after payday, not Whenever there's extra, there will never be a month that magically has extra. Treat this transfer exactly like a bill you're required to pay, because in every way that matters, you are paying your future self first, before anyone else touches that paycheck. Step 5. Protect the fund with a boundary, not just a balance. An emergency fund isn't a vacation fund, a shopping cushion, or a treat-yourself account. Emergency means job loss, medical issue, essential home or car repair, or unavoidable travel for a family crisis. If you find yourself justifying a withdrawal for something that isn't one of those 4 categories, that's your signal to pause, not to convince yourself it counts. Step 6. Build in layers, not all at once. Layer 1 is that first $500, your shock absorber for the smallest surprises. Layer 2 is 1 full month of essential expenses. This protects you from the most common emergencies, car repairs, minor medical bills, appliance failures. Layer 3 is the full 3 to 6 months. This is what protects your entire life if something bigger happens. A layoff, a major medical event, a career change you need time to make safely. You don't need to reach layer 3 to already be significantly safer than you were at 0. Every layer you complete is real, usable protection, not just progress towards some future finish line. So here's how Anna's story could have gone differently. If she'd had even $500 sitting in a high-yield savings account, that transmission repair doesn't become an 18-month debt spiral at 24% interest. It becomes a Tuesday inconvenience that's fully resolved by Wednesday. Same income. Same job. Same unexpected bill. The only difference is whether the money was already sitting there, waiting, the day she needed it. If you're starting at 0 right now, here's your one task for today, not this week today. Open a high-yield savings account, and set up a single automatic transfer, even if it's $25. That one action is the entire difference between being Anna and being David the next time life sends you a surprise bill. If this video gave you a real plan instead of vague advice, smash that like button. It helps CashFlow USA reach more people who need an actual starting point. Subscribe for weekly wealth building strategies. And comment below, what's your emergency fund number, and are you starting today? I read every single comment. See you in the next one.